I used to think the only way to get more time was to add more to my day. Wake up earlier, get ahead of the kids, have the perfect morning routine, basically become a different woman before 7 a.m. But that was not my real life. I'm a homeschooling mom of 6 kids. I have a baby, I have a toddler, I have mornings where someone needs me before I finish my coffee, and days where the house is already loud before we even open the books. So I had to stop building my homeschool around an imaginary version of my life. I had to learn how to steward the time I actually had. And that started with one question: where is my time leaking? For a long time, I thought I needed more hours, but what I really needed was to stop letting my day get eaten up by the same decisions over and over again. What are we doing next? Where is the math book? What are we eating? Who needs me first? What should the toddler do? When you are answering those questions all day long, you can be home all day and still feel like there was never enough time. The first thing that gave me my time back was knowing our anchors before the day started. Not every minute, not a perfect schedule, just the main things we are coming back to. For us, that might be family time, math, language arts, read alouds, history, or science. That is enough. I do not need to control the whole day. I need to know what matters most so that when the day gets loud, I am not reinventing the plan from scratch. I'm just returning to the next faithful thing. A lot of homeschool moms are not lazy. They are tired from making too many decisions in real life. The second thing that gave me back more time was combining things that we could do together. With 6 kids, I cannot divide 6 different ways all day long. Some things do need to be individual. Reading instruction, math, language arts, those things need to be done by a child's level. But not everything has to be separate. Bible can be together, read aloud can be together, world watch can be together, history and science can often be together as well. Even copywork, narration, discussion, and notebooking can come from the same lesson while each child responds at their own level. Combining children does not mean that every child is doing the exact same work. It means that I am not making homeschool harder than it needs to be. I get to lead from one place instead of running all over the house trying to keep up with everyone's separate plan. Third thing that gave me time back was giving repeated decisions a place. Lunch does not need to drain me every day. The toddler activity does not need to be brand new every day. The warm-up does not need to be complicated. The routine does not need to be impressive. It just needs to serve the people in this house. So I started making these things simple. Simple lunches, simple toddler activities, simple warm-ups, simple rhythms. Not because I'm trying to make our home look perfect, but because I'm trying to make our home livable. That is one of the reasons I created the Plan, Prep, Pray, Home Management, and Homeschool Planner. Not because I believe a planner gives you peace. Only Christ can do that. But because I needed one place to bring the scattered pieces together. Homeschool, meals, routines, appointments, goals, priorities. Home and homeschool are not separate for most of us. They are woven together every single day. The planner takes that into account and combines the two. The planner is coming back in both dated and undated options. Check out the link in my description for more information. The last thing that gave me time back was learning to pause and return. Because interruptions are going to happen. The baby needs changing, someone spills something, a child melts down, the phone rings, the toddler finds the one thing that they should not have found and spills it all over the floor. And it is easy to think, well, there goes the day. But one interruption does not have to become a full surrender. Sometimes we just pause and return. That's it. Pause and return. We do not need to spiral. We do not need to declare the day a failure. We do not need to throw out the whole rhythm because one part got messy. We just ask, where were we? And we come back. That is one of the main reasons why I have anchors rather than a rigid schedule. If my whole day depends on everything happening at the exact right time, interruptions feel like enemies. But if my day has anchors, then interruptions are easier to recover from. That is what stealing back time looks like for me. It has not been waking up earlier. It has not been doing more. It has not been building a perfect system. It has been learning to see where the time is leaking and then putting simple, faithful structure around those places. Because sometimes the time you need is already there. It is just being spent in places you never meant to spend it. And when you see where your time is leaking, you can begin to steward it better. Not perfectly, but faithfully. If this was helpful, make sure you are subscribed and check the link below for the Plan, Prep, Pray Home Management and Homeschool Planner. It was created for the mom carrying both home and homeschool who wants one faithful place to bring it all together. I'll see you in the next video.